Hello, who is this?
Acknowledge me.
My tribal chief, it's good to hear from you. I must say this is a surprise though. I've not heard a peep from you since your initial trade to my show earlier on in the series.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. I'm the damn tribal chief, like you said. Communicating with the likes of you is below my pay grade. The only reason I'm even on your brand to begin with is because yours was at the top of the rankings at the time. The head of the table needs to be at the head of the rankings always. So what the hell is it that I found out? The fact that you've now lost that position to the fat orange who once upon a time had me as his champion, much like I am now yours.
I understand the concern, but look, it's a simple hurdle that we'll overcome, especially now that we have some new stars joining the brand.
Ciampa peaked during Black and Gold NXT, and Kofi is nothing but a B+ player that falsified a world title reign. Unlike me, who carried the damn company for over 1,000 days.
Okay, so what the fuck do you want from me then, Roman?
Not a damn thing. In fact, as far as I'm aware, I've been given the keys to fix this issue myself.
Oh hell to the fucking no, get this man out of the call right now.
Cry about it.
Why the fuck did the fans have to vote for him?
Cry about it.
Fuck this, I'm overruling their law.
President or not, you know you can't do that.
I did it with Grand Americano, so I can do it here.
No, you didn't. It was that idiot punk who literally punched Americano out of the episode.
The reason being that a voice couldn't be generated because who knows who the fuck he actually is to begin with.
The tribal chief acknowledges that fourth wall break.
Why the fuck would you even want to be a special guest host in the first place, Roman? I figured this would be beneath you.
Usually it would be. But let's just say the tribal chief is feeling generous. Now, get your head out of the gutter, Joe. It's time to go book some shows worthy enough for the head of the table.
This is the last thing I need this close to the end of the series. What a fucking mess.
This is bad, Mr. Trump. I would advise serious caution. You never know what Roman could have in mind this close to the end of the series.
There's no way Joe would allow Roman to sabotage our show, Paul. Not after everything he's been through in regards to Breeze.
Just keep on guard for now, okay? The tribal chief is clearly upset about losing the top spot in the rankings. And I have no doubts he'll do whatever it takes to get that top spot back.
Heyman is right to be concerned. I mean, imagine the full circle bullshit if Roman screwed me over and helped Joe win the series. I hope Joe remembers, though, show logistics only. If he comes after my roster, then it's on fucking sight. Speaking of show logistics, you may have noticed that I finally bought the Wrestling Center venue. I've only just managed to gain enough assets to buy it after investing in other aspects of my show throughout the series. But let me tell you all, this is going to be a good fucking show to continue the momentum I've gained from taking the top spot in the rankings back. I'm going to have Carmella go after Rhea and her world title. And Dakota and Liv are going to start their own rivalry too. It's such a fucking shame that Chelsea is going to be out of the picture though. At least in real life, she finds herself commanding the United States as the first woman once again. But yeah, just take a look at this card. The only downside is the fact that I may not be able to bring my tag title back into the fold before Mania after all. I'd rather focus on building the hot singles rivalry that Owens and Tonga currently have.
Are you absolutely sure you don't want to extend Bray's contract?
I wish we could, Woods, but that's going to take a big chunk out of our still small budget. If it was only an episode sooner to the end of the series, I would have said yes. Unfortunately, his contract expiration has come at just the wrong time.
At least he got to hold the world title whilst we had him. You trying to save as much as possible for the Mania Go Home show?
That's the plan, Woods. Let's hope it works out for us. I know there'll be a few people upset with Bray's departure, but I need to make sure my funds are going strong to the very end. Although if I do end up coming last, I will indeed put this decision as the catalyst for it due to Bray's pretty high popularity. The upside with signing someone like Jacob Fatu, though, is that I don't have to spend a week turning either Bray or Johnny heel. Chances are I was going to have Bray go after Gargano's Intercontinental title. So here's Jacob to do that instead. Now as for the rest of my show, fuck it, we're in Mania season, so I'm going to be pushing a winner-takes-all rivalry between my women's champions. All while Sky and Stratton finish the series as they started, by going after one another to prove who the better wrestler is. I'm also going to be pushing Dominic and Ethan as a tag team. Two assholes who are trying to recover from their recent losses by going after the tag titles. And since Raw is all about the future, Melo is going to be going after Seth's world title. But what about Braun? Well, let's just wait for him to regain his stamina first, then we'll come back to him.
So Grand Americano's contract was coming to an end. I've decided to extend it up to Mania. We need as many stars as possible to counter the stamina crisis my brand has been having lately. The additions of Kofi and Ciampa due to Taker's proposal at the end of the last episode will certainly help with this too.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm not. I'm telling our fine viewers watching the video.
So here's what we're going to do to get my show spot at the head of the table.
I'm going to stop you right there. Me and the boys have an agreement set in stone already to not sabotage each other's rosters, so don't even think about getting me to use one of my power cards for that purpose.
So you're basically throwing the series away, and in turn you're disrespecting me. which means you're disrespecting my family, which also means you're disrespecting my
Disrespecting your entire
bloodline.
bloodline. Yeah, shut the fuck up already. It's not that deep. You're not sabotaging anyone else's roster and
I'll cut you a deal then. I'll let you have this show to book as you see fit. But if my show isn't back at the head of the table, as it should be, I get the control to do whatever I see fit when we're booking the next show of this episode.
And if I refuse?
And your friend George gets told about those stupid wrestling opinions of yours that you've been trying to hide from him.
Fuck.
Yeah, you know, something about you not liking the booking of that smaller pissant company or
No,
something.
like how the fuck do you know about that? I get Breeze does cause he was there on the call when I was talking mad shit about the Death Riders, but how the fuck did you find out? You don't even have a Wiseman to get these details for you anymore.
Because I'm the tribal chief.
No,
bitch.
that's not a good enough fucking answer, Roman.
Just take the deal, Joe. It's not like you have a choice.
Fucking Christ, fine. I can't believe this is happening to me again. I might need to call Jordan to send you to that pocket dimension along where Breeze's ass is.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but whatever happened to Breeze was deserved. He only cared about winning, whereas I care about preserving. He would have destroyed everything to get the victory in this series. But with me, I care about winning this for the future of GM mode, for the future bloodline, for the future of all our families, and it is my responsibility as the tribal
Oh my
chief.
God, do you practice these monologues in front of the mirror or something? Go get ready for your match with Penta already.
So Joe, how's it going with Roman?
Not good. In fact, I'm glad he's not in the call at the moment because he's getting ready for his 22nd match in a row with Penta. Don, I'm concerned that Roman plans to sabotage your roster in some shape or form during our next bookings.
And what exactly is stopping you from doing something about
Because
it?
Roman somehow knows about me lying to George in regards to enjoying the Death Riders angle.
For fuck's sake!
And now he's threatening to tell him if I don't allow the sabotage.
Okay. What exactly is stopping you from coming clean to George about your opinions? In the first place, it's really not that big of a deal.
Fuck that, Barry. This would have been the second time that one of us has argued with him about AEW since this channel started, and I couldn't care less about going through that again. Did you just make Roxanne a double champion?
Yeah, I decided fuck it and wanted to book a winner-take-all rivalry for the end of the series.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And what's worse is that I have to agree to Roman's proposal if my brand isn't back at the top of the rankings by
God
the
damn
end
it.
of this simulation.
Well, that's not gonna fucking happen, is
I
it?
doubt it. Just from looking at your show this week, I can tell it's better than mine. I'm still trying to decide what my new wrestlers are going to do for the remaining few weeks of the series.
Then can't we just get Jordan to send Roman's ass to the same place he sent Breeze?
Donald, we can't just get Jordan to disappear someone every time we're feeling nervous over something. Besides, if Roman was truly a threat to the channel, then Jordan would have appeared by now. This is just a case of Roman trying to win the series for the brand he's currently signed to without any other implications, unlike what Breeze had.
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do? I mean, Joe himself has just stated that his show isn't as strong as mine this week, so what? I just bite the bullet or
I
something?
mean, you dodged one recently, so what harm is biting one gonna do to you?
Whoa, Jesus.
What the fuck, Barry? That was dark. Even darker than you.
Damn, bro, nice comeback.
Thanks, Bro Obama. So any idea what we can do here?
Here's what I've got. Donald, since you always book your shows before I do, why don't you go ahead and use a power card on me too? So that way we'd be even. Then once you've done that, you could ping me a message. Let me know what card you've used. And then I could convince Roman to use one back of similar value. I really don't think there's a way I can convince him to not go down this path, especially when we're this close to Mania, so you might as well get even with me first.
Are you sure, Joe? This isn't going to throw another wedge between us, right?
Not at all. And I know for some people things like this take away all the drama out of the content. Hell, the creator is fully aware of some of our fine viewers getting turned off by this. But at the end of the day, we're just a trio of friends that wanted to play some GM mode. Only for other factors throughout the series try to come in and stomp a mud hole into the friendship we've built up these past couple of years.
Exactly, we're just normal men.
What do you mean normal men?
We're just innocent men.
We're literally war criminals.
But sure, let's do this, Joe. I'll send a message your way so you know which card I'm using. Hopefully you'll have something similar that you can use so neither of us are more affected. Time to pop into the inventory then and see what we've got. What can we use to sabotage without causing too much damage? How about this one? The chance to stop Joe from using one of his champions on his show. Surely this won't screw up his booking plans for the next episode too much, right? It's probably the least damaging sabotage card I currently own anyway. Now, in regards to my booking for this show, McIntyre has some very bad stamina at the moment, but his rivalry with Wade is at a level 4. So we can afford to give our champion some time to recover some of that stamina back ahead of the final couple of shows where we can get a big blow-off match between the two, which should give us a huge match rating. I also just realized that Chelsea actually won the match that she got injured in. And she's still my United States champion. So at the moment, Liv and Dakota are fighting for fuck all at the moment. If I knew that then, I might not have bothered renewing Dakota's contract since that was up this week. Same for Cross's. But at this point in the series, losing nearly $100K in contract costs won't affect my budget too badly. The cash is there to be spent for these final couple of episodes. It's getting past my brand's stamina issues, which is the real problem at the moment.
God, fuck all of this. Gargano got injured during the last show, so I don't even know if I can have his title be defended at Mania without releasing him. I'm sure Donald is going to have a similar decision to make in regards to Chelsea and the title she's holding over on his brand. And then I've got too many stamina issues and not enough health spa cards to fix them. An example being Rollins. His stamina is looking thin at the moment, but I've still got to press on and get this rivalry between him and Melo properly kick-started before Mania rolls around. Let's just hope he doesn't get an injury, as I'm pretty sure that's now a possibility due to his low stamina level. My boy Wesley here is going to come in to fill a spot on the card for these last few shows of the series. And then as for Braun, he's still recovering his stamina at the moment. But I really do hope I can include him in my Mania plans after all the work he's done for my brand.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Don't tell me that this Vito Rando star is the best sabotage card you have.
I mean, you could just go after Don's show logistics instead.
Nah, that's something the Wiseman would do. And look at him now, trailing behind me in the rankings, just like he always trailed behind me during my godlike entrances. We have to hit Trump where it hurts the most, and that's with his roster. This is bullshit, man.
Oh, stop fucking whining. You're getting what you wanted here. So what's the problem?
I thought you'd have the better sabotage cards at this point in the series. That's the fucking problem. How the hell are we supposed to win the series now when our damage output towards that Fat Orange's brand is minimal?
You're the damn tribal chief. Why on earth do you of all people need to rely on sabotaging other people's rosters to remain on top? You were the main attraction of wrestling as a whole, and hell, in some degree you still are even today. So instead of relying on cheap tricks, put in the work for the show. Actually help me get us back to the top by being the tribal chief and the champion me and the rest of the fine viewers can be proud of.
Did you just fucking tell the tribal chief what to do?
That's it, Punk was right. I'm an old coffin drop and I shouldn't have to be dealing with this bullshit.
I will be the tribal chief that everyone acknowledges, just like I always have been. Just know though, if we lose this series, you can expect a damn Superman punch coming the way of that old ass jaw of yours. Now I'm getting the hell out of this call to go sunbathe on my island or some shit.
Just take us to the fucking simulation already.
Did you get my message?
Yeah, I did, but it didn't really matter anyway. All I really had to attack your roster was a Vito random star card, which could potentially cause less damage than the Vito champion one you used on me. So overall, everything worked out.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, Roman threatened to punch me in the face if I didn't win the series, but like, what's the chances that he'd actually be bothered to do that?
A couple years ago, I would have said it had been a worthy trip from his island.
Well, fuck you too.
But now that we're actually friends, I don't think he'd travel all the way from that just to punch you and then travel back. Not on that guy's part-time schedule anyway. Also, Mela beating Rhea there really makes no fucking sense to me.
Say, Don, changing topics, I gotta ask. What are you gonna do regarding Chelsea and the title she's holding? I've got a similar situation in which Johnny just got injured too, but it doesn't feel right releasing them just so we can get our hands back on the gold again and pass our titles on to different stars.
I do understand the sentiment there, Barry. And I don't exactly want to do that to Chelsea after all the work she's done for my brand in this series. But on the other hand, we both know they're not making it back in time for Mania. Plus, we're both losing critical match rating boosts by not getting the titles off them.
Is there really no way to vacate the titles in question whilst keeping Chelsea and Johnny on your roster?
I don't think so, Joe. I'm pretty sure the only option in this situation is to release them both.
Maybe our fine viewers in the comments know differently. But yeah, I think Barry is right here. Maybe if we just pretend that their releases are a part of the government shutdown, then it won't
Okay,
feel
no,
as
you want to
bad.
say my joke earlier was fucking dark? Well, what the fuck was that?
Relax, bro. I might take it back if that helps.
This really is an obstacle that can't be avoided without releasing your stars. Maybe that's something 2K should look into fixing as a quality of life change in the next installment of the series.
2K actually fixing their fucking games? Now that right there is what I call a joke, Joe.
I'll tell you what else is a joke. And that's how shit my booking has been lately. I mean, look at the state of that main event.
In all fairness, Joe, I think we're all just basically crawling towards the finish line at this point.
Yeah, it's been tough lately. All these stamina issues on our roster has made booking shows more unbearable than Hillary Clinton using a microphone.
Don't think this means I'm throwing in the towel or anything. This can still go anyone's way. Even Barry's, because he's right about what he said in the last episode. He really isn't that far from us in the rankings.
No, that doesn't change anything. I'm winning this series, end of story.
Let's just see if you can hold that top spot for that long then.
I fully intend to, Barry, don't you worry about that.